Hello, this reading is going to be for Capricorn. We're just going to do you guys a love reading to see where your love radar is at. Or what people love about you. Well, we have lottery. I just got that card in the same spot. We have food and we have eating. So when I read love rings for eating, there's like somebody who likes the way you eat or like to see you put stuff in your mouth because they want to put something in their mouth. We have Doctor. This is Dr. Love. This is Baby. This is Computer. So when I read Baby, there's like somebody thinking that they like to see you in a submissive position, but also they like to get you pregnant, or they want to get you pregnant. With Computer, that's about upgrading. So we're gonna see what we have. Like you help them upgrade. The song, you made me a good man. That's what came to mind. This is helping making them better men. This is the boys to men, okay? Capricorn. So they might start off boys, but they become men after being in your presence or being with you. Let's go to food eating. With that, that's the star, that's success, that's the lovers, that's change. So that's why I said they like to see you eating, or maybe they just like the foods that you eat. But they also like it's dealing with your mouth. So they like to see your mouth. That's like and these people are kissing. So these people ultimately like want to kiss you. They'll kiss you all over if they could. These cards did turn sideways, so I have to take them as such. So, but also these are people who feel like these are people who want you to be successful in love. They feel like you're successful in life, but they feel like you can be successful in love. So this is people who want to see how this. I didn't even know these cards mapped out like that. This start with the star. Like you may have like a sense of celebrity or a great idea that you want to follow or something like that, but then it changes into your love life becoming successful. So you start off working on your career or working at a job, and all of a sudden you find lovers or people that are attracted to you in that scenario. So it changes from you being able to showcase yourself and your talent to these people wanting to showcase and see your love, feel your love, be a part of your love. Like these are people who you work with or whatever, that they decide that, okay, I want to take this relationship further. So these could be business men that have that behavior, even though they shouldn't do that in the workplace. These are people who in the workplace feel like they want to do a relationship. They want more than just a workplace relationship with you. They want to take it to the bedroom because of the way you look, because of your mouth, because of how you look, putting things in your mouth, and just because they want to eat you. They want to kiss you. But that's good. But they feel like you can be successful in love. This is saying that you can be successful in love. Like automatically you will be. But it starts with your potential to, radiate your light. Radiate what you have in mind. Radiate your drive, your career goals, putting that out there, and then it changes into lover. So with that being said, that's like most career fields and most of your workplaces might get hostile because there are people scoping you out. They want a chance with you. They want to be in a love lane with you. So even if you try to start a career or try to go to a workplace, like it would be instances where people would try to violate, the protocol of workplace responsibility, and they would want to take it to another level. But let's see what we have for Doctor. But it can be successful, but it's sideways. So it's like it might not start off successful, but it ends up successful. All they reminded me of of my mom. So I don't know if I should say that, but she worked at a certain place with her husband. They was not supposed to be working together. They couldn't work together and be in love. So he worked at a separate. He wound up moving to a separate location to keep the love, and they wound up getting married. They were married. They married for a long time, but they started off in the workplace, and it couldn't go that way. So one of them had to leave if they want to be in love because they, the people found out and they couldn't be in love. Basically, oh, that's sweet. Um, that just reminded me of that. But that's how their relationship started. But it wound up they got married and everything. So it's like one of those things where even if you guys work together, something like that, you guys would have to leave the job or leave the location. It depends on how deep your management goes, if they would allow that. Because this was a different area for my mom. It was a different era, so they weren't really allowing that. But I'm trying to go to a doctor. So this is failure. And why would we get failure with the doctor? This is heal thyself. Oh, and the sun came in reverse. So I feel like this might be people who have like issues that keep them feeling dark, or keep them feeling not good enough. Or this could be that they don't want to bring about, they don't want the light to be shown on how they feel. They don't want to expose how they feel about you. Because they feel like these are people who feel not, I want to say sick inside for how they look at you or fantasize about you. Because remember, this is about a person who's eating their food, minding their business. So in the midst of that, they're thinking about other fantasies. So these are people who feel like guilty for wanting to pursue you in such a manner, because you could be a person, I'm here like dedicated. You could be dedicated to your craft, dedicated to your art, dedicated to your workplace, and they're having filthy, so to speak, thoughts. So they don't want that to come out because they feel like it would make them look sick. It might be people who you don't even want to deal with. So they're trying to keep that tucked underneath, because they feel like it's going to be a failure. But they just go back to the job thing. They might lose their job if people find out like how much or how deep it goes. So they're trying to they don't want that to come into the light. But it's not. It's only because they feel guilty for lusting after you. This is not like it's filthy or it's sick. You might like that they look at you in that manner. So this is not saying that they're filthy, sick people. It's just that they feel guilty because they're not telling you that they really feel these fantasies for you. So that's taking advantage of your energy, taking advantage of your body in their own time. Like just by sneaking a peek and masturbating to you. That's taking advantage of you without you knowing and without your permission. Oh, with your permission, I just want to spend a little time with you. Like without you. But these are people who don't ask for your permission to do this. Or they haven't asked yet. So that's what makes them feel guilty. Because they don't necessarily have the right to be viewing you in that manner. Not right away. But what's for baby? Oh, I never got that. But this is them wanting to get you pregnant. What's for baby? Yeah, this is pleasure. So, but they still want to please you. They want to have like, they want to get you pregnant, or they just like that you. I read this two ways, and when I'm doing love rings, they want to get you pregnant, or they like that you're submissive because the baby, is submissive. This is the goo goo gaga. They want you to go crazy for them. They want you to just be submissive and just adhere to their demands. Oh, pour the wine, light the candle. Girl, your wish is my command. I'll submit to your demand. I will do anything. Girl, you need only ask. I'll make love to you. like you want me to. And I hold you tight, baby, all through the night. I'll make. That's them. That's what they want to do. They want to make love to you. I already said that with the lovers. They want to make love to you. This could also be people who are already in a relationship because the lovers are rated to people who's already there. And this could be why they feel guilty or they feel sick because they really want to make love to you, knowing that they have somebody or knowing that they're still tied down to somebody. But they still want to make love to you. They want to get you in a submissive position. But this is why they feel sick. This is why they feel the way they feel. They don't think that they don't think, they know that's not right. I'm not saying they don't think that that's right. They don't think that it's right and they know that it's not right. So this is them not wanting to admit upright. This is them being happy with their decision. They're not happy with their decision even to just leave you or not give you the love that you desire. So even if they make it sexual and leaving and still trying to decide whether they want to make it loving or not, they know it's not right to be putting you in between lust and love. This is being in between lust and love. So these are people who are in between lust and love that come looking for you. Or that wind up getting attracted to you. Not knowing the difference. And they expect you not to know the difference, but you know the difference. Okay, what's for computer? What's for computing? Upgrade your mental software, but they all made love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight. This is strength all through the night. This is ace. This is 2 wands. So you upgrade them mentally. This is like, they like one-on-one with you. They like one-on-one with you, but this goes back to me saying where they don't want you all focused on your career, or so much of it is based on your career or your drive in life. They want to change that into love. And this could be them too, thinking about how can they change it from always being career oriented or goal oriented into turning into a pleasant, a successful love, to where they can combine work and love and it be successful, because they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to combine the love and the lust. So it's like what you guys have, like they wind up loving you and lusting after you, which is okay, because your husband is only supposed to, or your person is only supposed to lust after you. Don't lust after nobody else. But you know, they don't know how to keep the love and lust thing, combine it with y'all being successful in a workplace, in work too. They want to be successful in love, career, and in marriage. That's what I'm hearing. Marriage, a home life. And they don't necessarily know how to do that. They may have failed before. So this is like a hopeless person. They feel like it ain't no hope. We got to keep it right here, because if we do decide to take this to a love, or make this into a loving thing, they don't feel like it would be successful, because success is sideways, meaning it might come in. So this is a person who's hopeless when it comes to how far love can go. So they might not have had true love before. So they're hopeless on the terms of how far can this love go. If we keep it right here, then we'll both feel good. But if we take it here, that's when it get dark. That's when it get volatile. That's their belief that love can. Do you know the old saying people used to say, marriage ruin relationships? And that's not necessarily true, but catch my drift, marriage ruin relationships. So these are people who feel like if we actually go to the next step and call it girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, and wife, it's gonna mess up this good connection that we have. We have a lot of passion. We don't need a title. So this is what they feel. So they get a lot of passion from you, but they do have love for you, and they do love you, but they're scared to make their decision to change it into something like that, because they're hopeless. They feel like this is probably a person where every relationship they've had has failed based on them moving too fast. There we go. So these are people who like, they know that if they move too fast, it won't be the same. So in hindsight, they take their time because they don't want to fail and be hopeless again. They don't want, there's like the sickness in them, or the way they see it is in a manner of negativity. They see it as negativity. They see it as a cloud. They don't see the hope. You might bring out the hope in them. You know, you might have to encourage this person, or you might be encouraging. That's why I said that. That's why you have upgrade your mental. They're learning to upgrade and see the brightest side of life. What's the sunny side up? When this person needs sunny side up. They need their eggs sunny side up. Do not no, because they used to failure. They needed sunny side up, and this is what they learned through you after a while. But this is also them liking to be one on one with you because it strengthens the relationship. So y'all can't talk about it right now. I probably can't discuss it around people because y'all have to get on one accord first. You hear me? Y'all have to get on one accord first. So, excuse me, this is a little different. So you might already know this person, or yeah, looks for lottery bet on yourself. This Capricorn. Make sure I'm reading for the right person. This is options. Let me put my cards down. This is options. So this is like people, this is them working hard. This is love and the fool. So this is a person who feel like they feel like being in love has made them look like a fool before. So this is why they work hard to have options in other people so that they don't feel like they're a fool. This is a person who doesn't want to be played in love. They don't want love to deceive them. And so they might do this, keep up smoke, because the truth is, like I said, they've never had true love before. They don't know how that feel. And they don't, and even if they love people in the past, I've been in love a time or two, but it didn't work out right. So many girls, so many games. I left a trail of broken hearts. But one day you came along and set my soul on fire. And ever since that day, my life hasn't been the same. A lifetime is all that I need. But at the same time, this is why they feel foolish in love. This is a person who knows what they've done to other people, right? So they know they may have been sick to people in the past. They may have done some twisted things to people in the past. And this is a person who's scared this is going to catch up to them. Now, granted, what they were doing or did, they weren't conscious of it. So it's not something that they can be beat down for. Okay, it's not nothing that nobody can beat them down for. Not even the exes or the options. Like, they can't beat them down, at least not forever. They didn't know. They were young. Um, but this is on bet on yourself. So this is knowing that like you also have options in love. Like you have different people that you can communicate to as well. But with this bet on yourself, this is competition. So this is like at the same time you may see yourself, you're your own competition. Nobody else can get in the way of that. I'm not competing with you. I'm competing to make sure I'm better than I was yesterday. And people know that. But at the same time, like you might have people that compete with you because of the fact that you only worry about like being better today than I was yesterday. And so that makes people want to compete with you for no reason though. Like I'm not even in your territory. I'm not trying to put up a fight with you. But that's because they know you have options. And they know that you're a lover by default. This is a person who like doesn't want to, sometimes you don't want to love people because of what they do. I don't even feel like loving you today. I don't want to say fuck, but I don't want to say fuck you, but fuck you. That's what goes back to here. That's all we can do is fuck, because I don't have no love for you. But they know that. They know that you can go into that mode of not wanting to love them, but then it registers to you as I'm gonna love in spite of. So this love, despite what's going on, and they know that you have that default mechanism in you that will always bring you back to love, no matter how many times they fail, no matter how many times you lose hope, you always is like something that, you know how you reset something, you reset, it turns to its original settings. So your original settings, you came here as love, you came here as a lover. That's your original settings. So no matter what goes on, what happens, everybody know that you automatically reset to your original settings. It's a button you go press. Let's go Control Alt Delete, reset to the regular settings, and you go back to love. But they know this. And so this is why they probably, because this is the bots. This is people who foolishly compete with you and try to destroy what you work hard to do. They try to foolishly, let me bring it up here so y'all can see the way I'm seeing it. When you go back to your original settings of love, they do foolish things and they try to compete with you and destroy what you have. The botch is messing something up or options that are not really worth it. And they work hard to destroy whatever you build. These are people who will try to tear your kingdom down just because of how loving you are, how many people love you. But that goes back to this workplace. So it could be people in the workplace who knows that there's somebody looking at you, somebody in management, somebody that shouldn't be looking at you. They know, workplace rumors. We hear. You might not know. Most of the times the person that has the rumors being spread about them don't even know. You're like, damn, I didn't know that was the fucking news about me. Okay, calm down. But I didn't know this what the news was. So, but they know, but this is not a bad rumor. This is just people loving you or wanting to, or people getting turned on by you, or people wanting to kiss you or lips or whatever. So this is like, even if it's not at work, this could be in a community. Um, where people see you this way. They see you as the star in the neighborhood, or they see you as the person that can have a lot of attention if you want it, or you can have popularity if you want it, because this star knows that she's a star, but that doesn't mean she's going to, like I said, you don't promote yourself, you don't showcase all your talent. This is like, what's the question is, what's your hidden talent? So they don't know what your hidden talent is, but they know that you have one, and you don't showcase it and tell everybody. But then that turns into, like, when you decide to, when you do turn on this light or allow people to see what your hidden talent is, it changes from them wanting to know the gift you have to them wanting to know your heart. Like, I don't want to know your gift anymore. I want to know your heart. I want to know your love, um, or how loving we can be in a relationship. So yeah, this has turned into that. So as much as you have love, because you have love twice, much as you can attract lovers and be able to be with the lovers, it's the outsiders that interfere. But it's also this person, like certain people that become attracted to you, they failed in relationships and they don't have no bright, they don't see it. These are people who don't feel like love trying again in love. These are people, once love don't work for them, they don't try again. What Baby said, I promise this don't work, I ain't never trying this shit again. But he said, first I lost my first love. I thought I was through with this. Love done got me stuck again. Damn, how did I do this shit? This is person like, if this don't work, I'm not. So whatever love hasn't worked in their past, they don't want to try again. But it doesn't mean that they don't feel love for you or they don't feel the love in you. It's just that they're afraid to try. So basically, you attract men that are afraid to start over. But that's why you have the mental software to upgrade them, to let them know. Um, what's the song? Love Then I Lost. Oh, it's the song. Better to have love than not have loved at all. Girl, I know your pain, and it hurts so deep. I've been there before. But baby, you will see that we've all been hurt. We've had our faults. Better to have love than not have loved at all. Better to have love. Like, you can explain this to them, or they might even do this to you if you've had fair relationships. Like, they want to get you out of that mode of thinking that you can't love again. Now, like, it's better to have love than not have loved at all. At least you can say you loved before. You may have lost, but you loved. And that's a beautiful thing. But that goes back to me saying your default settings go back to love. Like, better to have love than not have loved at all. You know that it was good for you to have gone through the love, however the cycle went, however it didn't come out, however there are things that we nitpick at, okay? Even in love, okay? We nitpick at the things in love. But it doesn't change the fact that you have loved before, or you have been loved before, or that you just know what love is. This could be a situation where you never had the proper love given to you, but you know how to give it. You know what love is because it's your default settings. But nevertheless, that was a lot. I pray that I explained that well. I pray that you understood what I was the message that I received for you. But nevertheless, you still go back to your default settings of love. And I feel like people foolishly try to attack you because you learn how to love again. You don't carry that bitterness with you. You don't believe that you will never find love again. This is like the fairy tale thing. Oh, what she said, used to believe in love, used to believe in fairy tales. Since my heart's been crushed, I don't believe in much, I need help. Don't know which way to turn to figure it out for myself. I'm just starting to learn. There's no such thing as fairy tales. So it's like, even if you didn't believe in the fairy tales at first, you have those moments where you go back and be like, well, even if the fairy tale doesn't come true, there was one hell of a book. There was one hell of a depiction of love. So it's something about you that I always go back to love. It always go back to, I can have my happily ever after. I can have my dream come true. Now how it's going to come to me, that's questionable, but you always go back to knowing what love is. Even if you stop believing in the fairy tale, you'll start back believing in it again. You're like, you know what? I like Cinderella. Even though all that happened, I really do like Cinderella. Like you go back to that. Like I like that story. Like I said, and nevertheless, even if you don't believe in the fairy tale, you know that it was a good book, regardless. Like you might nitpick at what went on, but you know that it was a good book, Capricorn. Like I got that for you guys last time. I think it was a Capricorn Big Brain, but whatever it is, you know that it was a good book. Hell, I can give you that much. It was a good depiction. You tried, but at the same time, these are people who I'll make love to you when you want me to, and I hold you tight all through the night. They want to make love to you. It's just like making lust and love are two different things, and these people have to understand that. But these are also people, because we got one and one. They try to combine the lust and the love, but that's where they need strength at. That's where they need strength to see that you can love a person that you're having sex with. These are people who don't believe that they can be in love with the person they sexing because they have all these options. I just sex a lot of people. I don't catch feelings. These are guys who say I don't catch feelings. I keep it in the bedroom and that's that. But then they start to catch feelings for the Capricorns, and then they're like, well, how in the hell? This is almost like them saying I lied to myself because I thought I didn't catch feelings. I thought I could never love again. This is them saying they thought they would never catch feelings again. They thought they never fall in love again because these are people who block out love. They block it out because they're afraid of the failure of it. So they don't. These are people like, I'm straight, I'm good. Their conversation is not even that long. Like, whatever. These are people who just go. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, that guy. Until he falls in love. Until he starts to feel those feelings, you open him up to realize where he's falling short at. But this is not you like purposely doing that. It's just because of how you are. This could be like even your gifts or your talents to be able to help people figure out where they're lost at. Figure out what their they're saying where their demons lie. Why they feel like love is such a bad thing. Well, he said, love ain't a bad thing. Love ain't a bad thing. They know love ain't a bad thing. It's just that they failed at it. So these are people who, once they lose, they out. I'm not going to try again. These are people who wouldn't try again. So I do pray that I explained it well, Capricorn. Y'all's was a little different. We have health. But I said that because they feel sick. So they're trying to like figure out a way to be healthy or figure out a healthy manner of love. These are people who have unhealthy beliefs about love. And these are people who see the dark side of love more than they want to see the light of it. Because this is dark right here. This failure is dark, but the sun is like they need to be sunny side up. They need to be. These are people who need that hope in love. All I want to do is came up with this little prayer. Put her hope back in a man. Hope she doesn't see a thug when she sees me. They may be trying to put your hope back in a man. All I want to do is put a hope back in a man. This is people who want to put your hope back in a man if it didn't work out or it failed or it didn't please you the way it was supposed to. It's like they want to put your hope back in a man. So basically, like, this is a hopeless romantic. This is the hopeless romantic situation right here. Not saying that you're a hopeless romantic, but you just attract hopeless romantics, or you might be a hopeless romantic. You might not be a hopeless romantic, because we got you over here and you're good. You got the love. You always go back to love. You know, always go back to your default settings. So this is, you attract hopeless romances. There we go. Because I was like, what did this turn into? Because I have to get, like, at least with the love reads, I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the most dominant part, or what type of people do they attract, right? That's, you know, because when I focus and I get a whole, yeah, my focus is on what type of people do you attract. And that's, if you want to attract these people, that's on you. If you don't, this is me telling you that these are the type of people that you attract. This could help you deal with them better, or help you try to figure out how to attract different people. I don't know, but the gag is you attract hopeless romantics. But they can believe in love again, because it's better to have love than not have loved at all. So that's what I got, Capricorn, because my time is running short. I do love you guys. I pray that I explained that as much as I could, and I pray that you have an amazing week.